All right, where do we begin? Real Madrid versus Sevilla. We won 2-0, and there's more negatives than positives. I know that at some point I'm going to be known as the negative Nancy of the Real Madrid fan community, and that is okay because I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all need to hear. And what you guys need to hear is that we are defensively shambolic. If they had 11 men on the field for the entirety of the match, there is not a doubt in my mind that they would have scored. And the game could have ended in a draw. The game could have ended in a loss. I don't know. But Marcao did us a huge favor. Now, he was lucky to not get sent off in the first half. But he did end up rewriting the stars, rewriting destiny, and getting sent off in the second half. Thankfully for us, because otherwise we probably would have dropped points. But I'm going to go... After that aggressive introduction, I'm going to go based off of the notes that I have written, and I'm going to go in the order of when I observed things and what I observed, okay? So, first things first, and this goes into the how defensively shambolic we are. Dean Huijsen is way too nonchalant, bro. Like that chill guy meme that people would always, correlate with him. It is too true. Like, the guy is too laid back. He always looks like he just took something and then just pulled up to the field to play. Like, I don't know what his deal is, but he needs to figure it out because he cannot continue to play for Real Madrid at that level of carefreeness. Like, I get it. It's his persona. Like, oh, yeah, I'm laid back. I'm chill, whatever. I don't give a shit, bro. Freaking play the game. Defend. Like, actually run. Like, actually be locked in. Like, I don't know where he's getting... Excuse me. I don't know where he's getting these, this idea that you could just be laid back and chill playing for Real Madrid, but that shit don't fly. It does not work. Like, you cannot be doing all that. Now, regardless of the win, there was still a lot of things that came into question in my mind. It didn't look very convincing. We looked very flat. We still don't look like a team that can consistently carve out chances, and that's something that I'll bring up later on in the video. But something that caught my eye in the first 20 seconds is I usually spend the first minute of a game just what is our position, or what is our formation in possession, what is our formation out of possession. And why on earth, in what universe did we think, after seeing him play at right back, did we think it was okay to play Raul Asensio at right wing back? I understand Carvajal is injured. I understand Trent is injured. I understand that Valverde does not like playing there and is also, I think, also injured. I'm not 100% sure, but in what universe did we think it was okay to play Raul Asensio at right wing back? I know we got the dub, but that's besides the point. It was oh my goodness. And I even heard Craig Burley on ESPN say that he thinks Rodrigo should have played in that role. Hell no. Rodrigo down the middle or down the left caused so much chaos. And I will come back to this in just a little bit. I don't want Rodrigo to be playing as a touchline merchant. He does absolutely nothing there. I think the reason why Rodrigo has been so effective lately is because he's been allowed to drift centrally. And I've even made videos before where we play a 4-4-2 diamond with Rodrigo at the tip of the diamond and Bellingham deeper with either Tchouaméni and Camavinga or Valverde or whoever, right? Because Rodrigo can just pick it up in tight spaces and make shit happen. Vinny cannot do stuff in tight spaces. Like, we saw that goal that Rodrigo almost scored today where he just received it in so much traffic in the middle of the 18. He just flicked it up and then turned and hit it on the volley. And I'm like, Vinny would never think to do that. Vinny would never, ever think to do that. Which is why I'm in such huge favor of Vinny being sold and Rodrigo and Mbappe playing together. But that's a whole different talking point. It's just beating a dead horse. I don't even feel like talking about it, frankly. Now, another thing that I wrote down is, how is that not a red on Marcao? Marcao should have been sent off in the first half. Now, luckily for Sevilla and unluckily for us, he was not. I don't really want to get too much into the officiating. I think he was terrible for both teams. I think Fran Garcia might have even given up a penalty that didn't go to VAR, but then comes in the whole, is it a clear and obvious error? I have no idea how VAR works. La Liga refereeing, La Liga VAR, it's all untrustworthy. It's all garbage. It's all horrendous. From what I initially first saw, it looked like Fran Garcia had made a foul in the box and they should have been given a penalty, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Just take what I say with a grain of salt. Now, the number one signing that Real Madrid needs to make, I know in past videos, I have said striker. I know I've said left-footed right winger. I know I've said right back. I know I've said center back. I know I've said another midfielder. No, I was wrong. what Real Madrid truly needs to sign, their first priority should be a set-piece coach. We need to just go full Arsenal. Because we know that we're atrocious at defending. But we know that we're also atrocious at attacking. We barely make quality chances. We barely make high-quality chances. And we barely make chances, period. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to use Rudiger, Militao, Bellingham, Tchouaméni. We're going to put all of them at the back post. We're going to sign a set-piece coach. And training every single day, Monday through Friday, is going to be 2 hours of free kicks and corners. That's the only way we're going to win silverware this year. And if anyone disagrees, you're a moron. And I don't care what you have to say. Block this channel. Remove me from your recommended. We have 0 chances of scoring and winning against Europe's elite. Let us go and play Bayern Munich like this. We'll lose. Let us go play Arsenal like this. We'll lose. Let us play Barcelona again right now. We'll lose. Let us play PSG. We'll lose. Let us play... Who else is really good right now? Those are the only names coming to me. But regardless, it might be enough against 10-man Sevilla. This structure of offense will never work against Europe's elite. I'm sorry. It just won't. We're not creating enough chances, and we're not creating high-quality chances either. And that's just going to come down to signings. Do I anticipate us making signings? No, I think Florentino Perez is going to sit there on the phone and be like, hey, bro, run down your contract so we can pick you up on a free. And it's going to end up being the most shit player anyways. Somebody that we don't need on a free. Or somebody whose profile does absolutely nothing for our squad and if anything, enhances the problems that we have, which is defending and also creating good opportunities. That's just the way things have been going lately. I don't know who to blame. Florentino Perez, maybe. I don't know. He's also made some crazy signings and good decisions that have led to us winning multiple titles. I have no idea who to blame anymore, and I'm losing my mind. And somebody tell me in the comments who I should blame, because I don't know who to blame. I know I can blame Vinny. I hate you, Vinny. But anyways, let's see. We talked about Marcao signing, getting sent off. We talked about a possible penalty for Sevilla. Subbing Vinny off was my favorite thing. Nothing boils my blood more than waking up on a Saturday morning. I've got the day off. I don't have any school because my semester's over. And I'm just itching to watch Real Madrid. And do you know what makes me want to claw my eyes out of my head? What ruins my entire mood when it comes to watching Real Madrid? Forget a lot. I would have rather lose than see this. Is seeing the captain's armband on Vinny's arm. The least amount of leadership on the... I would have rathered one of the stewards, one of the security people watching the fans wear the captain's armband than see Vinny Jr. wear the captain's armband. The literal epitome of non-leadership. The literal epitome of the last player. I would have given it to Valdepeñas, the guy who's played one game at left back before I gave Vinny the captain's armband. No, I know he didn't do no crazy arguing or none of that screaming or crying today. But what has he done in terms of leadership? I understand he scored 2 goals in 2 Champions League finals. I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about the captain's armband. What has Vinny Jr. done over the last few years to signify, hey, I deserve to wear the captain's armband? Not a freaking thing. That's what. I don't care about prestige. I don't care about how long he's been at the club. I don't care about none of that. If that's how it's going, it still shouldn't be Vinny. It should have been Courtois, who's been a starting member of the squad since the same year we signed Vinny. But he was starting that first year. Vinny was playing with Castilla. There's absolutely no universe where Vinny Jr. should be wearing a captain's armband for this club, ever. Unless he goes a whole season without showing any of that stupid childishness or any of that, then maybe we could talk. But until then, no reason he should be wearing the captain's armband. Absolutely no reason. I would have, Tchouaméni would have made more sense, but they're like, oh, Vinny's been at the club longer. I don't care about none of that. The leader is the leader. The person that wears the captain's armband is a leader. It shouldn't just go to somebody based off of how long they've been at the club or whether or not they are Spanish. And I know neither Valverde nor Vinny Jr. are Spanish. But it needs to go to somebody with prestige and actual leadership. Do you know who has that? I think Courtois does. They gave it to Courtois when Vinny got subbed off, but Courtois should have had it from the start. And that brings me on to my next talking point. We looked 150 times better the second Vinny came off and Rodrigo went and played down the left. There, I said it. Leave your hate comments all you want. I said it. I'm never going to shy away from my opinion. I'm going to keep it truthful. I'm going to say it how it is. It looked 100 times better the second Rodrigo moved to the left. And even Rodrigo once said, he's like, me and Mbappe link up really well together in training. Could we see a front two of Rodrigo and Mbappe in a 4-4-2 diamond? Maybe. Hopefully. Because, frankly, I'm just tired of the dispossessions show that is Vinny Jr. Lose the ball, press, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I'm working hard for the team. But, like, if I had just not made that stupid-ass decision, I wouldn't have lost the ball in the first place. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. Rodrigo got moved to the left and within 30 seconds won us a penalty. You can even see it on the defender's face the second he made the challenge. He's like, God, I really just did that, bro. I really just gave up a penalty 10 seconds after Vinny came off. We were in the game. We were making chances, even with 10 men, because this Real Madrid side is absolutely atrocious at defending, and they don't work hard, and they're all lazy. Even with 10 men, we were still creating chances. And what do I go and do as the right back? I foul a guy within 10 seconds of him being moved over to my side. And I give up a penalty. Now, that's great for us. Sucks for the right back on Sevilla. But that never would have happened had Vinny been on. He would have dribbled down the line, tried to win it back, or cut it back, would have lost it, and then tracked back with 70% intensity. Hold on, sorry. The Arsenal game just ended. But anyways, where was I? Sorry, that distracted me. Let's talk Mbappe. Mbappe has equaled Ronaldo's goal-scoring record in a year. But at what cost? I'm tired of this Real Madrid fan glaze towards Mbappe. I still don't like Mbappe, and I probably will never like Mbappe, because at the expense of winning all these records and scoring all these goals and blah, 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 we have become a trophyless club. We're probably going to go 2 seasons back-to-back trophyless, just so y'all know. And I'm not saying this to be a negative Nancy. I'm not saying it because that's what I want to be known for in the Madrid community. I'm just saying it based off of what my eyes right here tell me. And it tells me that we can't defend and we cannot create chances. And everything we try to do goes through Mbappe. Everything is tailored for Mbappe. Everything is laid out specifically for Mbappe to score goals. Do we want to be a club that Mbappe uses as a platform to get individual awards and good individual performances? Or do we want to be the club that is known as the most successful club in the history of the sport and win trophies? I don't know about y'all, but I'd like the second one. So until we can figure things out for us to succeed as a team, I still believe that we are going to go trophyless. But regardless, my opinion doesn't matter. I'm just some random nobody in the middle of the Midwest of the United States. And that's okay. Am I still going to spew this nonsense out on the internet? Absolutely I am, because I have free will. So, you also have free will, and what you should do with that free will is leave a like on the video, subscribe, leave a comment telling me how stupid I am or how much you agree with me, and until next time, I love you guys. Hala Madrid. Boom. Goodbye.